Hello, boys and ghouls. It's me again, and today we're doing something pretty fun and different, And it is the spooky month, as a lot of you know, is my absolute favorite. But I apologize for starting so late, but I kind of want to do this thing where I do like 2 or 3 videos a month, and I had a lot of video ideas, so this one might have too many, but yeah, it's been super busy, so I've been doing my best. As you can see, I'm all spooked out. I have some scary godmother-esque makeup on. I got my witch hat. I got my spooky, scary skeleton leggings going on. Whole, black sweater off shoulder business going. So, that's how you know it's serious business. So, today, what I will be doing is a Halloween tag situation. Yeah, these were very popular back in 2014. I know, I'm late, but I thought it'd be really fun to answer some of these questions right here, handwritten, because I'm old-fashioned and my printer doesn't work and I have to use my phone to record. So let's just get into it. Cue the spooky music. Alrighty, first question. Favorite thing about Halloween? What's not to love about Halloween? It's great. It's nice outside. You got the spooky stuff going on. I can wear whatever outfit I want and people are cool with it, because I tend to wear a lot of, as my dad sometimes says, freaky looking shit, because it's just like that sometimes. I don't know, there's just a totally different atmosphere in the air, and I just like how it feels good. It feels right. It feels, organic. Favorite Halloween/horror song? You know what? I'm gonna have to be generic here and definitely say the Halloween theme song, from the movie, because you know what? Every time I hear that, I go, it's spooky month, it's spooky season. Like, I'm already there, already jamming, been there, done that, super ready to party for it. Favorite Halloween movie? Hocus Pocus. Let's be real. It has to be Hocus Pocus, because the Sanderson sisters, come on. Favorite Halloween candy? I need to not do the tongue click thing. I do that too much sometimes when I talk, especially if I'm going through things. So I'm gonna try not to do that. If I do it, count me off, please. Count how many times I tongue click in this video. Favorite Halloween candy? Definitely Three Musketeers. I'm a slut for Three Musketeers. Every time that would be in my bag, I'd be living my best. And, if anyone wanted to trade that with me, it's a no. Can't touch my Three Musketeers. Love it. Best Halloween memory. So I've had a lot of really good Halloweens, of course. And there's a lot of memories that I could say is in the running of the top 5 or anything like that. But honestly, my favorite one kind of will have to be the one from 2016, so super recent. I had to work at my job one day. My chihuahua, please excuse, she's just having a day. I had to work that day, that morning, and then I had a couple hours off in between, and then we had the floor set where we were setting up for the holiday stuff. So we got all the products for holiday and all that fun situation. So I only had about maybe 4 hours in between. Yeah, about 4 hours or so, 4 or 5 hours before I had to go back. And so my mom and I that year were like, well, I guess we're not going to be doing anything super important or anything like that. But for some reason, when I got in the car and got home, we immediately were like, yeah, we can't just not. We had no decorations up. The pumpkins weren't carved, and all this crazy stuff. So we threw together costumes on the fly. I did her makeup, and then we did all the decorations. I mean all, and we do a lot of decorations. We do all the cobwebs outside. We put stuff out and everything. So we did all that. We carved pumpkins. They didn't look great because we were doing it strictly by hand, but hey, it really be like that. I mean, creativity, A1. So we did all of that. My nephew came over. I took him trick-or-treating, which was super fun because it's my jam. And then we were able to do the Halloween party thing because my brother was there, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my mom and I were there. My dad got off work early. He was super surprised. and super excited that we had all the decorations and everything up. Like the way that he walked in and was like, hey, I swear, it's definitely probably my favorite Halloween memory, and I think it's my mom's as well, just because of how everything was pulled off just perfectly in the matter of like 2 hours, and then we had like 2.5 hours left over to do like whatever it is we had to do. So that was pretty solid. Have you always been a fan of Halloween? Yes and no. So I've always loved Halloween, but believe it or not, when I was younger, I used to be afraid of everything. Up until I was about maybe, I want to say like 13 or so, everything scared me. Like horror movies were scary to me, and so they always freaked me out, and I was afraid to sleep at night, and I was afraid of basically everything. Now I still have fears now, but now I love being scared. So that's how you make creepy girls. How do you get in the Halloween spirit? Oh God. I watch movies, I go to the Spirit Halloween store or Party City. Basically anything that could be Halloween related, I watch. Sorry, I had to like look at myself for a second because I thought I saw something that wasn't there. It'd be like that. Oops. How do you get... Oop. I did that question. Weirdest fear or phobia? Okay, listen. I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me for a second. I have what some people in the community will call pendulophobia, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm scared of things that hang or swing. I don't like fan strings. I don't like wind chimes. Sometimes swing sets freak me out. Like, what else? Sometimes streamers are weird for me. It depends on the day. Yeah, that's a real thing. Sorry about it, but nothing I can do. Do you believe in ghosts? Absolutely. If you've seen my other videos, like my Spooky Saturday videos, or like anytime I'm talking about ghosts, or even a pretty recent video I did, I think about 2 months ago, about the ghosts in my house. Yeah, I absolutely... This is shaking, I'm so sorry. I absolutely believe in ghosts. Do you believe in aliens? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely, I am an alien. So, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or abandoned building. Mold, to be honest. Favorite horror monster or villain? This one's really hard because there's a lot of really good ones. And I think, besides just being on the iconic side of things, the way I want to look into it is, would this be something in real life that I would be afraid of? Or is it something that could, happen situation? So, you know what? I'm going to have to go with Michael Myers just because that would freak me out if I saw something. Like, absolutely, I would be freaked out if I saw, like, Jason or Freddy Krueger and stuff. But, yeah, definitely, like, Michael Myers. Just for the fact that it's a guy. Like, oh man, that movie freaks me out in a different way. Like, I think definitely Michael Myers. I wanted to say Ghostface, but that's just because I'm in the Scream cult, as some people call it. If you were dared to spend the night at a haunted house, would you? Yes, absolutely. I would love to do that. Please ask me to spend the night at a haunted house. I would absolutely. Are you superstitious? Yes and no. There are some things that I definitely believe are something that I should not do, like breaking mirrors or anything, but I think that's a moral thing more than anything else. You shouldn't just go around breaking mirrors or stuff like that. But things like black cats don't freak me. I have 2 black cats walking under ladders. Like, first of all, I'm pretty sure that's a superstition just because it's dangerous and you shouldn't do that. But yeah, I open umbrellas and doors before I go outside and stuff like that, so I'm not worried about it. My mom, on the other hand, is extremely superstitious about stuff like that. She freaks out if you open an umbrella in her presence indoors or anything. Have you ever seen a ghost? Oof. Yes, I have. Absolutely, I have. Please check out my Spooky Saturday videos from forever ago. They're great, and they talk about my experiences with the ghosties. Which urban legend scares you the most? There's an urban legend that is kind of an East Coast legend, which is where I live, and it's called the Bunny Man. It's one of those things that I think it's like pretty well known, but not as well known as it should be because it is pretty creepy in itself. If you have time, look up the Bunny Man, because I know for a fact if I sit here and talk about the story or tell the story myself that it's just I'm not going to tell it correctly. But it's so scary to think about because, it's I don't know, just something about it really skeeves me out and freaks me like I've had a nightmare about the situation for some reason. But there's that one, and then there's something that's kind of local near me, and it's called Witch's Pond, and you can kind of guess about that situation already. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I almost couldn't read that because my handwriting kind of gave up for a sec. Definitely thrillers. Gore kind of throws me off, and I don't know, I go from being like all into it to suddenly being like, all right. Like, I don't know, I'm just not, I will watch a gore movie, and I do enjoy like the Saw series, which is kind of gory, but yeah, I'm more of a thriller person. I like the heart pounding, and this is the like suspense and the idea of, oh, what's gonna happen next, whereas gore is just like straight up slasher, which isn't bad. It's fine. Do you believe in other dimensions or worlds? Yes, I do. Do for a fact. I definitely do. Sorry, I just had to think about something for a sec. Have you ever made a potion? Yeah, absolutely. They used to put them in like the girl magazines, like back when Cosmo Girl was a thing, or they would put them in like 17. And you know what? Of course your girl tried them out. Like, come on. Do you get scared easily? I would like to say no, but I'm pretty jumpy as a person. Like, someone walking around without me knowing, or someone coming down the stairs in the middle of the night when I don't know, definitely makes me jump and freak out. My mom scares me all the time unintentionally because she just walks around so quietly. But I do it to her too, so it's really a give and take thing. Maybe one day I'll record us doing that, like me walking around and spooking her pretty good, because it gets her pretty good. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Hey, all right, let's talk about this. So, where I live, that's a normal thing. That's not weird. Like, we have a bunch of graveyards that they open during night hours for special things, because we have like a vampire grave in one of our areas, and it's not uncommon here for people to hang out or walk around a graveyard at night. It's actually something that you will do at least once or twice before you get out of high school. If you're like, I guess one of the weird kids, because kind of thinking about it, I don't think any of the like popular quote unquote kids did it, but I definitely think they did it as well. But it's something that you're gonna do. We have graveyards all over my state because, we're famous for being like Civil War and all that situation. And so yeah, no, I definitely would. I definitely have. So yeah, there's that. Halloween party or trick or treating? Oh, trick or treating. If I could, I'm so sorry. If I could go trick or treating at this age, oh, your girl definitely would, without a doubt, would go. Get scared or do the scaring? I love being scared. I honestly do. I know that's really weird, but I love being scared. Now, my boyfriend Dan, I think, would answer do the scaring. So I guess it works out. I guess our relationship kind of works out there, I guess. Where am I? How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I was like 4 or 5. My older sister was watching, are you ready? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I want to remind you, 4 or 5 and watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, and people wonder why I have a clown, fear. That movie freaked me out when they start sucking the life out of people. No. To this day, that movie kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, I can watch it and be like, oh, this is super goofy and everything. There's a little part of my brain that goes, Have you tried talking to ghosts? Yes, I have. I have multiple times. Is your hometown haunted? Boy, yes. Weirdest thing you've gotten trick-or-treating. So, also in my area, we have a lot of, religious folks, which is fine, do what you gotta do situation. I'm not gonna sit here and judge. But there were 2 people on my street that would hand out pamphlets. And one of them that was handing out pamphlets had a rosary in it. So, like, you'd open it and there was a little, the ones that you would get in the little plastic packages. Maybe not, but like, yeah, it was those. It was little plastic rosaries that would come in the plastic packages. It was a white one. Yeah. So that was kind of weird. My parents thought it was a little weird, but I get it, I guess, But still, don't do that. Kids want candy. Coolest thing you've gotten trick-or-treating. Oh my God. So there was this man who lived a street over from me. Cool human being. Absolutely adored him. Sweet human, just like all around great. He would always decorate to the absolute brim up for every holiday. Christmas, Halloween, like if there were Arbor Day like decorations, he would have done it. So always loved going to his house. And he would give out stuff like Kool-Aid jammers, or he'd give like the king size candy bars. The coolest thing he did was, I think this was the year I went around with, who was it? A girl I went to school with. It was me, her, and my dad. And it was like fairly cold this year. I remember this. Went up to his house and, he did like the dry ice and everything, all extra nice and spooky. He was giving out the dollar coins, and you know what? As a kid, that was the like ultimate moment of my life. He straight up just plopped it in the bags, and I was like, "Excuse me?" I was so excited. I loved the dollar coins. I collected them. I still have some. Like it was a big deal to me, and it was the coolest thing, and still like, even after all the years of trick-or-treating, still the coolest thing I think I had forgot. So yeah, God bless him. Don't know what he's up to, if he's still around, but you know what? Bless you if you are somehow seeing this. God bless you. And bless you if you give that out. Yeah, I don't know how he had that many. Or if he just had a few. You know what I mean? He might have just had a couple, like, some candy and then, like, some gold coins that he would give to people. I don't know. It was very cool. So yes, that's my, oh my gosh, this is almost 20 minutes. That's my Halloween tag video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's pretty long, but I hope you did enjoy listening to me talk about Halloween and all that good stuff. I'm so sorry that this video is a little bit shaky and weird, but it's the best I can do right now. So yeah, I hope you guys have a very fun and safe Halloween. I am gonna do 2 other videos after this one, hopefully if it goes well. I do want to show you guys like the decorations that we're doing and stuff like that, and I'm throwing a Halloween party, so maybe I'll tape that. And then also Dan and I are going to be doing a this or that Halloween tag soon, very soon, I promise, actually very soon. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.